Hello everybody and welcome back to Empyrion Galactic Survival Alpha 8. Alright, so I gave this some more thought, and I don't think it's a smart idea for me to take off on the motorbike and go halfway across this planet nearly to the next part of the Robinson Protocol. We've had two pretty nasty radiation fog storms recently, and the last one lasted a very long time, and I just don't want to be caught out in that, because I think if I'm halfway across the planet away from the base and everything and I get caught out in that, it's not going to go well for me. So here's what we're going to do. My concern about building the hovercraft right now is the fact that I'm not going to be able to pick these blocks up and keep them intact if I accidentally misplace them. So, but I got to thinking, well, why don't we do this? Why don't we just, as carefully as we can, I'm probably going to screw something up anyway, but as carefully as we can, why don't we go ahead and just build this thing and not even worry too much about, building it exactly the way we want it per se, but just make it functional, right? So that way we have the protection of the hovercraft, at least against the elements. And then what we'll do is we'll take it out and we'll start, continue the Robinson Protocol, do some exploration, and we're bound to come across some promethium sooner or later. And once we do that, then we can get the promethium and start making the fuel packs, and then we can disassemble this and rebuild it the way that I really want to do it. Without having to, start over and make all the parts and all that over. So I think that's what we're going to do. So let's go ahead and jump right on in then and get cracking on this. Now, what the hell happened to the core that I had sitting down here? It's gone. Do we have radiated fog again? Are you kidding me? We just had radiated fog. What the hell's the matter with the server? Here comes the drone. The cannon's going to just pound the crap out of this drone here. Yeah, 2 shots and it's down. Why do we have radiated fog again? We just got over radiated fog in the last episode. Well, let's go loot this thing anyway and see what it has in it. Alright, we'll take that, except for we don't have any room for it. I want that for sure. We can eat that, and we'll grab the ammo and the optical fibers. I guess we're gonna have to leave those behind, because there's nothing I want to give up. I've got full oxygen, and I don't want to just throw those away. Yeah, we'll just have to leave that behind. Now we gotta get back to the base before this fog starts giving us a hassle. That kind of sucks. Is this like gonna happen all the time? Alright, well, the other thing is what the hell happened to my core? I just left it sitting out here and now it has disappeared. I did not, what? Oh, I can't pick it up because I don't have any room. Alright, we'll come back and get that in a second. Let's just pop this in here for now. Yeah, I don't understand what happened to my core. I just left it sitting here when we logged off last, and now it's gone. Crap. Okay, well, I guess we're gonna have to make another one. That's all there is to it. We are going to have to make another core. So let's see. We need a hovercraft or hover vessel starter. I do not remember picking that thing up. So for some reason, I wonder what it might be the server settings, because I think I have a setting in place where if you build something that's like less than 10 blocks or something like that, the server will despawn it. Oh, wow, look at the oxygen we made. Awesome. I bet you that's what it is. I completely forgot about that setting. So yeah, I'm sure that's what it is. Okay, so at least we understand why it happened. At least I think we do. Let's see. We're gonna have to put a couple things in here until later. We can put the portable constructor in here, and we can put the extra oxygen in here. We can put the drill in here. We can put the multi-tool in there. Let's grab this out of here and put it in here as well. Oh, I forgot to start my timer. Let me do that too. All right. So yeah, let's just do this. Oh, and here it comes. Doggone it. All right. Well, one thing we could maybe do is, since we have the medical station probably isn't going to remove radiation. You know what will, though, now that I think about it? Here, let's make another medical station. If we can. Do we have all the stuff that we need to do that? Yes, we do. Maybe what we'll do is we'll make the station that removes radiation, and then we'll just go out and start working, and then every once in a while we'll come in and fix our radiation problem. I don't want to keep waiting around to get this done. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll set the core down again. And again, I'm gonna throw this together fairly hastily. I should have had that up a little further. I'm not gonna worry too much about what it looks like to start off with. I just want something that can keep me protected while we're out exploring from these damn storms. So which cockpit do we actually want to use? I actually kind of like that cockpit. This one's a little more streamlined, though. Let's go with the streamlined one. What the hell? Okay. I wanted to confirm that I am, in fact, protected from radiation in the cockpit. I'm pretty sure that I would be, but I just wanted to confirm that. Okay. That was weird. We need to go grab some blocks. Okay, so one of these stations, this removes indigestion, food poisoning, poisonous biting, toxic, organ failure, dermal parasite. This one, open wound, frostbite, necrosis. This one is broken leg. And this one is the radiation. Okay, so we're going to put this one in place now. I can see definitely that I did not leave enough room in this base, so, but that's okay. This isn't a temporary base anyway. Which direction is this supposed to go? I don't think we can put it there, because if we do, we might not be able to get in to the medical bay. Can we still get over here? Yeah, we can. Okay, good. Okay, and so did we actually take radiation? We didn't. Okay, I guess we weren't out in it enough to do that. So, but it's there now, if and when we need it. But I came back in here because I wanted to get the blocks. So let's grab those guys, and we'll head on back out and screw the radiation. We don't care now. This got all out of whack, though. What the hell? Okay, let's start putting these blocks in place. Okay, so I want to, let's do that there, and we'll do this here. We'll just kind of give it a little bit more of a base to work from. Okay. Now, first thing we want to place, and I don't think I'm going to even make this, you know, I'm not going to give it a cabin. I will give my hovercraft, you know, the main hovercraft build that we're going to do, that's going to actually have a cabin, because it's going to kind of be like an RV almost, if you think about it that way, you know, that we can go inside and actually have a place, you know, to chill and all that, as opposed to just being in a cockpit. But for this first initial build, I'm not going to do that. We're just going to keep it real basic, just the bare essentials to get everything done. All right, so this guy is the longest single piece, and what we could do, I'd kind of like to have access to this directly as opposed to the P menu, but we don't need that much of it exposed though. Maybe I think I will put that there. I think I will put that there. I want it to be somewhat protected though too, so now the refrigerators would also be handy to be directly accessible. So we'll put those two there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it so that these are partially covered, like with angle blocks, but I can still get into them directly from the outside. The other thing, well, we're going to need access to the armor locker from outside as well. So let's lay this on its side, like so. And we'll turn it. What's it look like on the bottom? Yeah, this is going to look kind of weird, but again, we're not going for aesthetics here. We're going for function. We're just going for function right now. It would make more sense though. It's too late now without having to rebuild these. That's why I didn't want to do this without being able to pick stuff back up. I wasn't thinking. I should have put the two refrigerators side by side, but I didn't, so it is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is, what it is, what it is, what it is. Okay, the other thing that we're going to want to have direct access to, I wonder if we're going to need direct access to the medic station too. I would think so. This is a new item. It's not something that was in Alpha 7. So I guess we'll stick that there. What does that do? Okay, so that's basically, that removes food poisoning, dermal burn, frostbite, open wound, and poisonous bite. That's going to come in handy, having that thing available. So that's basically like the main medic station that we put in the corner here. That's really cool, actually. You can put that on a hovercraft now. And I'm assuming we can probably put those on small vessels too. We're also going to need direct access to the O2 station. So let's stick that thing, we'll flip it down like that, and we'll flip it over like that. Okay. Is there anything else we need direct access to? It would be handy to have direct access to the cargo boxes. Not really so much the ammo box, because that we can access through the P menu. That's only an occasional thing that we're going to access. Cargo box, small ammo box, harvest box. So let's see. This, I want to just look at the sizes of these things. Put the small ammo box there, and I don't think we'll need the clone chamber. Cargo box here. Okay, so this is I'm gonna guess that going with the long version of this will give us more storage space like it used to. So if we put this guy here, Now, I think what we're going to do is we're going to put that there. Let's put... Is that... How big is this? Oh my gosh, that thing's huge. That might be a little too big for this hovercraft. Yeah, because, you know, the thing is, too, now that I think about it, is if I do die while I'm around the hovercraft, I'm not going to be, like, miles and miles away from it. I'll just respawn in the area that I died and come back to it. So I don't even think this is a necessary component. It'll be handy for, you know, when we build the large hovercraft, but I think we'll forego that one for now. So now we can put the little ammo box here in the center. And we'll put the harvest box right next to the other one, like so. Let's do another layer of blocks here to cover all that. Okay. Then we just have oxygen and ventilators. How big is this thing? Interesting. Okay. Well, I think what we're going to do is we're going to do another layer anyway on top of this stuff. That's still sticking up pretty damn high. I think I would rather have this laying on its side. What we could do here is we could stick the ventilator right smack dab in the middle, right there. Okay. Now, let's put the generator in place. And that, I suppose... I don't think it really matters where we put it. You know, it's got to go up here somewhere. But maybe what we'll do is we'll put it long ways. And we'll put it in the center. Okay. The fuel tank we'll put there. I'm thinking too, maybe we want to do 2 fuel tanks. I thought I made a second fuel tank. Let's go take a look. Did we end up taking radiation damage or not? We never did. Okay, well, we're in good shape then. I wonder if some of the storms are not as bad as others. Okay, we want another fuel tank, so right here. Let's make 2 of those. We're gonna store the clone chamber for now and wait again, like I said, and put that in the bigger craft when we're done with it. We only made 1 engine? Uh-oh. We don't have enough stuff to make another 4 more of these? We need 3 more, not 4 more, 3 more. Hopefully we have enough stuff to do that. Wait a minute. Hold on a sec. No, I don't see them in there. Oxygen is completely full. We'll store the other oxys in here for now. I wonder if maybe what I did was I queued all that stuff up, but I ran out of space for it or something. I just hope we have enough to make 3 more of these, or our hovercraft project here might be in trouble. Yeah, see, we don't. What are we? We're probably short on copper. I'll bet you that's what it is. Because we have a decent supply of silicon. We got plenty of iron. It's copper that's the choking point again. What would happen if we made 2 of those and 2 of these? I wonder if it would fly weird if we did that. Let's just see what happens. We're still kind of messed up though, because without the thrusters, we're not going anywhere. We are not going anywhere without thrusters. Let's throw all of this back in this constructor for now. So we might have to go on the hunt for copper. Yeah, see, I think are we going to be able to get... We can only make one. Shit. I don't think we can do this with 3 engines. Alright, well, there's nothing for it, guys. We got to go get copper. That's all there is to it. We have got to go get copper. So let's put all the rest of that in there. No point in continuing the build until... We'll put the fuel tank out there. But no point in continuing the build for the rest of that until we have copper. Nothing's ever easy. Nothing is ever easy. Let's pop this one in place. Okay, well, Mr. Hovercraft, you're going to have to wait a little bit longer for us to get copper. So I think probably the thing to do is going to be just to hop on the bike and cruise around and look for copper. Copper rocks, unless we can luck out and find a copper deposit, another copper deposit, or even better, a promethium deposit. So before we take off, let's make some of that. We'll get our food topped off, and then I think we'll be ready to take off and go after some copper. Now, we were finding copper in the grasslands biome, which was over this way, and I think we've come across a couple here in the forest too. They seem to be more prevalent in the grasslands area, which is... Where were we at when we were in the grasslands? I don't know. Let's just actually head north, and we'll head up towards this mountain, and then maybe cut across and scope out that little lake there too. I sure hope I don't fall into that hole. That could be bad. That could be really bad. I'm not really going to spend a whole lot of time stopping and gathering other stuff. We really just need copper for now. But, on the other hand, there's silicon sitting right there. We might as well get it. Why not, right? We'll stop for ores, but we won't stop for plants and that kind of thing. That was weird. I hope it didn't waste like 2 fuel packs reloading it twice. I don't know why I did that. Alright, we were heading north, I believe. Towards the mountain range over there. I lied. This will let me make the vegetable stuff that can heal me, so it's pretty important. It's like basically that's our medical packs right now. Till we can make the better stuff. The one thing I have not had any trouble finding is silicon. We find lots of silicon on this planet. And iron hasn't been too bad either. And, you know, we've found quite a bit of copper too. It's just that we've been using a lot of it. And in terms of the deposits we had, the copper, you know, had the least amount of stuff in it. I sure am glad that they fixed the bikes, though. They are so much better than they used to be. It makes them actually kind of fun to ride around on now, whereas before they were just a pain in the ass. Alright, we got some iron here? No, copper, yeah. Okay. That's just a normal stone. So this is a big old mountain here. I don't know if we'll run into copper up here or not. Is that silicon? Let's get our jetpack on. Yes, it is. I like the way they did this, you know, where we have, there's copper. That we have specific rock types now instead of just generic. Just makes things more interesting, I think. Copper on the mountain. That's just a normal stone. We do have to be mindful of temperature, because it does get cold up here. Down to 35 degrees. There's copper. We should probably run out to the desert too, because we found copper in the desert and it's flat and a lot easier to see stuff. That being said, we are finding quite a bit of copper up here. Doesn't suck. Really? We only got one out of that deal, huh? Alright. I've noticed a couple times where sometimes that stuff will fall through the world. Did I see copper down here? Yes, I did. You know, the one thing that they could still do with the bike, though, is give it a, you know, a better turning radius. I mean, it's a motorcycle, for goodness sakes. You shouldn't have to turn it like a semi. But it is much improved overall. Definitely. Alright, so it's 30 degrees temperature-wise. Kind of neat up here. There doesn't really seem to be any nasty critters up on the mountain, unless I'm just not running into them. Okay, let's keep going this way. My little radar doohickey thingamajigger bobber isn't picking up anything right now. Alright, how much copper do we have? 29. Alright, that's not bad. That's not bad. There's a silicon. .24 degrees. The other thing that's a little silly too, again, about the motorcycle, is that, you know, motorcycles in the real world can climb hills pretty good, and it shouldn't slow down that much. We are pretty damn high up here. It's 23 degrees, but that's not causing us a problem because our suit's keeping us nice and warm, or at least adequately warm. And we came up that way. That must be that small lake out there that I said we might go over towards. kind of cruise around up here a little bit. Looks like that might be another copper. No, that's a silicon rock. Okay. 2 silicon rocks. Kind of fun, just kind of exploring the place. Oh wow, okay. That's a pretty damn steep cliff. Goes down into that valley there. My radar is not picking anything up near-ish by. This would be kind of a cool cliff to do a mountainside base. Something to maybe keep in mind. I like mountain bases. Mountainside bases. That is a very steep cliff. Oh, looks like we're out of time again. So, yeah, I guess we'll just stop this episode here, and I will pick up right where we left off in the next episode. So thanks a lot, guys, for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. And if you did, please consider punching that like button and subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. Stop by if you want to and see me on Twitch. I do stream several times a week, and you can find the link to my Twitch channel in the About section of the YouTube channel. And that's about it. You guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.